Hello everyone, I am Shweta
And welcome to my channel Analytics by Shweta. In today's video, we will learn how to create the in-cell chart in Excel. The in-cell charts are charts where inside the cell of Excel, you create the chart. If you see these bars over here, these icons over here, all are created inside a particular cell. We have not used the chart tools for this purpose. That is the series, the axis, none of that is present in this. It is purely done by conditional formatting or by using formulas. So let's go ahead and see how to create these charts in Excel. If you see in this chart, we have the regions and the engagement score present here. Select these cells. Then go to conditional formatting and say manage rules. Sorry, not manage rules. You go to new rule. And in new rule, you say format cells based on their color. Then say give me a data bar. And here in minimum select number and in maximum also select number. So in minimum you give 0 and in maximum you give 1, that is 0 to 100. And here you can select the color which you want and you say OK. Now if you see, you have your data present over here. Let us go and select a lighter color so that our font is more visible. So go to conditional formatting, go to manage rules, select your rule, do edit rule and select a light color and do OK. Apply and OK. So you see this is showing the bars and it is present in each cell. It is a completely dynamic chart. For example, if you press 85, if you press 25, these charts automatically update. They are not per se chart as in the usual chart tools. They are in-cell charts. That is, inside a cell, this chart is there. So we completed the first example. Let's go to the second example. If you see, we have the percentages again and the regions. Then we will just write data label. And this is just a support for the chart. So we say is equal to, we open the bracket, we give a opening bracket. Before the bracket, let us give me a space. Go here and close the bracket. Then say ampersand. Then say text. Select this cell over here and say 0%. If you don't use it, when you will further use it as a data label, it should show in decimal points. And we do not want it to show in decimal points. We want it to show in the exact percentage format. And that's the reason we are using this text. We close the text formula. Once again, we open the ampersand sign. We put double quotes and we put a close bracket sign. And we say OK. I'll just change the font of this. If you see, we get our data labels in a bracket format. I'll just change the font for the time being and I'll just reduce it. Let us just. So you see, we have our data label present over here. Next, what you need to do is you go here, you say REPT, open quotes, and use the pipe symbol. And then you say this percentage into 100 and close it. Then you say ampersand and then you select this data label cell over here. So if you see, we get these pipe symbols followed by 25%. Just drag it down. Next, what you need to do is select your entire column where you have done this pipe symbols and use the playbill font. So you use the playbill font. And now if you see, we have our bars over here along with the data label. Go to the font and change the font size. So if you see, we have an in-cell bar chart present over here. So this brings a close to the second example. So the first chart which we had done, we had used conditional formatting. And here we are using the rept function along with the playbill font format and a pipe symbol to achieve this. Let's go to the next chart. Once again, do rept, then do n, and you say this percent multiply by 100 divide by 10 and close it and just drag it down. Now you use the webdings format. So you see I have used the webdings format and I get these circles over here. Let's go ahead and change the font. Here you cannot add data labels because this font will automatically change the numbers to some symbol. So you need to kind of put it together just next to each other and get your desired format. Let's do another chart. We go here and you say again rept, you say G, again you say this percent multiply by 100 and divide by 10. The reason we are dividing it by 10 and not in this particular format is because these symbols would be very long. It would go beyond the scope of the Excel cell. And that is why to reduce it, we are using this divide by 10 option. Just drag the formula down. Once again, use the webdings format. Go ahead and change it. Now you get a solid bar over here. And one more option we will see. We once again go here. We say rept. We say 1. Once again, we go to the percentage. We multiply it by 100 and we divide it by 10. And let us drag it down. Use the webdings format once again and you see we get a square box with just the outline. So this was using the rept, the pipe symbol and the playbill font format. Here we have not divided it by 10. This particular formula, we are using n, we are using the webdings format, and we are first converting the percentage into a decimal number and then dividing it by 10. If we don't use this, this would be a very long bar. So let's see that. I have not used this. So you see it shows in a very weird format. I'll just update it. You see it goes beyond the scope of the chart. So that is the reason I have used the decimal number as against this particular where I have not used it. So let's go ahead and just undo it. And I hope this is the reason why I'm using divide by 10. You understand it so that it doesn't go across the entire scope. In this particular chart, it's a solid bar. Again, we have used webdings format. We have used G. And again, the percentage, we have multiplied it by 100. So we get it into a number format and then we convert it into a decimal format. And in the last, we have used 1. So we have used webdings format. The wingdings font also has a number of symbols you can use to denote your chart. I will just show you a list of all the symbols. There is this website called as Spreadsheet Guru, and where you see the symbols for the webdings, wingdings, wingdings 2, wingdings 3. You see the entire symbols by the numbers, by the special characters, by the uppercase, lowercase. So you can use any of these in your particular chart. You can just Google up wingdings and webdings font chart. I will give a link to this particular website in the description box so you can have a look through it. So I hope you understood all these charts, which are the in-cell charts using the different fonts like Webdings, Playbill. We have also used conditional formatting. So you can use these charts when you have limited space and you don't want to create the entire chart using the chart tools in Excel. And you can prepare, any kind of representation. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell for more updates. Thank you for your time and have a nice day.